Welcome to the Coffee with Real Estate. I'm Susan, your host, and as always, I'm here with our awesome producer, Kurt.
Yes, going to be a great show. Loving my coffee this morning.
Good, awesome.
And I think this topic is good.
Yes, we're going to talk about 5 metros where the entry level for mansions is below $1 million.
Susan, I need a mansion.
Do you?
Yes.
Are you a big mansion guy?
We're going to do a fun topic too.
Okay.
By the way, everybody follow us. Just pause this and follow us. And give us a thumbs up.
You digress from the mansion. I thought you said everybody needs a mansion.
Oh, I need a mansion.
Okay.
So there's some really hot areas in the country, coasts, things like that, where mansions get a little pricey. Everybody's moving to, apparently, Miami, by the way. All the super ultra rich from California to Miami. I can't imagine why.
Right.
But I want to live like them. What's technically a mansion? Because I don't really know. I want to live in one.
It's one of those things where we can all picture it in our mind's eye, but what are some of the thresholds?
Is it in England?
That's a castle.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking castle. I'm thinking mansions. So mansions are like a real mansion's 8,000 square feet. Now the real estate world considers anything like over 5,000 square feet a mansion. But again, a more conservative, stricter threshold is 8,000 square feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you do with 8,000 square feet?
You hide from each other.
Maybe I got to rethink about it. I don't know if I could clean 8,000 square feet.
Then you have luxury features and quality. Everything's a little bit higher end, custom craftsmanship, custom woodwork, high ceilings, grand staircases. Think of, what is that movie? Gone with the Wind, the grand staircase, multiple large...
Clark Gable?
Was he in there?
I think he was the lead guy, yeah.
Is it Clark Gable?
I think so.
Okay.
You got me doubting myself.
I know.
Vivian Lee?
Vivian Lee, I think you're right. Clark Gable, I'm not 100% sure on that.
All right, if there's any young people listening, watch Gone with the Wind. It's a really good movie.
And we have no idea who's in it.
It's one of those movies where... I saw it when I was a kid. My mom took me because she saw it like 100 times. There was an intermission.
Oh, really?
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, that's interesting. How long is it? 3 hours?
It's 3 hours. And so, yeah, they would take a break.
Interesting.
Anyways.
Back to the mansions.
8,000 square feet. Got it. 5 to 10 bedrooms plus whatever. Everybody has their own bathroom. If you're staying in a mansion, you don't want to share bathrooms. It needs some privacy, yeah.
Exactly.
Bridget lives in a mansion, doesn't she?
It's pretty mansion-like. It's pretty nice.
She's got a couple.
What? She's working on the other one.
She's got one on a lake, and I'm definitely not invited.
Premium amenities,
right.
like home theaters, wine cellars, gyms, pools, saunas. You think of, do you remember that show that was popular in the 90s? Come to My Crib or Cribs. I think it was called Cribs. And a lot of the athletes would have basketball courts and things like that. But pool is a minimum must-have.
It's a must-have?
It's a must-have. Grand architecture, you drive up to it and you might have a circular drive and little, what used to be like the carriage house in the back, but that's your garage. So land and setting is big on mansions. Large property with extensive grounds. Pools, tennis courts, like I just said, the sports things, and just a big sprawling
you gotta have servants?
Estate. If you have an 8,000 square foot house, hopefully you have a cleaner.
If you had a mansion, how many servants would you have?
I would like 2.
A
cleaner and a cook. A little tired of cooking.
Cleaner and a cook. So like a maid and a chef. What else? What about...
you need a groundskeeper.
Groundskeeper, yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 3.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, those sound good. I can't think of anything else. Maybe like a person that brings my car around.
A chauffeur?
Or somebody who works the stables.
The stables with the cars. Keeps the cars clean. And
stable people.
Stable car people.
All right, jump into it, Susan. You know these areas. So these luxury mansions that you can get pretty cheap, a lot of them are in the Texas area.
We have a lot of land.
We've got, I think here's an agent from San Antonio is an area where you can get a lot of bang for your buck. We have houses here that sell for $2 to $3 million. But if you picked that house up and put it in a comparable location in different cities, and they go Dallas, which isn't moving it very far, would be $9 million. Wow. You think that's possible? A house that's $2 million in San Antonio is $9 million?
I think it's difficult to compare Dallas to San Antonio, the amenities. You're looking at just the house, right? So I think Dallas area has gone up quite a bit. So maybe it is comparable, but at the end of the day, you're in San Antonio.
Yeah, you know that area, 75, when you're heading into Dallas, Mockingbird, in that exit? That's a pretty nice neighborhood in there.
Right.
I see those neighborhoods costing a lot.
What's it called? Highland?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Bridget would know because she lived up in that area.
Yeah.
And then you have all the M Streets and by White Rock Lake. Those are all pretty nice areas. But I don't think they have big mansions in there. I think they're going to be few and far between because it's so built out.
All right, San Antonio, even ultra high-end, old money areas.
There's old money in San Antonio?
I guess. It's been around for a long time. I remember the Alamo. $7 million homes, they have those, would cost $20 million in Houston or Austin.
Interesting.
San Antonio's been discovered, but we still haven't reached the levels of the other major cities. What do you think of that? Has it been discovered?
Was it lost? I don't remember it being lost. I think people are always looking for metropolitan areas that are a little more affordable. And I think San Antonio offers quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so not to dwell on San Antonio, but it's growing. Everything's growing in Texas.
Everything's growing in Texas.
What keeps prices relatively affordable, this person says, in San Antonio, according to the Real Estate Association, is the lack of high-level corporate headquarters there, where if you go to Dallas, there's a ton.
Dallas, Houston, there's a ton.
Yeah.
Even Austin. Austin has a lot of tech, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's interesting about the distance between San Antonio and Austin, that's building out because even though a lot of these cities just grow north, right? But so San Antonio south, so you get a lot of the tech millionaires or whatever you want to call them that are buying like little country estates in that area because it's not too far.
I think San Antonio, the wealthy part is northwest, isn't it?
Dallas grows north. Austin grows north, right, into those areas. And so
San
does
Antonio
San
goes
Antonio.
northwest because that's the hill country. And that's where people want to go.
But it's interesting in these cities. Everything seems to grow north. Houston's a little different. We're west and north, and
Houston's just fat.
south. Houston is one big fat round ball.
So speaking of Houston, tell me what you think. Houston emerged as the second most affordable luxury market in February, with the entry to the top 10% of homes in the metro starting at $794.
That's pretty good.
That's the top 10%.
Yeah, I can see that. You have a lot of areas that, in the jelly belly roll of Houston, slightly out, that you can buy a big house on a little bit of land, maybe on the water. We have developments that have like lakes that are now considered in the city, and you can buy some really nice houses we had a neighbor that sold their house for $1.4 million and moved to a development with lakes. I don't think their house was on the lake, but it was close, and they have amenities on the lake like boat docks and restaurants and all the things, and I think they paid $800 for that house, and it's big. It's I think it's 5,600 square feet.
Right.
With the high ceilings and the big rooms and the theater room, and I don't remember if it had a pool, all the luxury amenities that you want in a mansion, quote unquote mansion.
So the title of this piece is metros, so large metros, I guess they're talking about. And San Antonio is about 1.9, if not more. So you could go to small cities and get giant properties.
If you can get a job there.
It reminds me of the IU football coach. He bought a mansion, but it's hard to find him in Bloomington.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Indiana.
Yeah.
And so I think he paid like $1.6 million or something for
this
it.
massive
it's
house.
This giant place, and there's not a lot of people that can afford those houses because of the jobs.
Because of the jobs of the economy there.
Other large metro, what would you guess the next one is, maybe?
I think Florida does really well, and then
Yeah, this one's in Florida.
Orlando.
Luxury threshold reached 893,000, just 2.2 times the local median.
But then you're in Orlando.
Median. What's that?
Then you're in Orlando.
Yeah. Let's see. It says here, land supply and outward development in Sunbelt metros allow builder-grade luxury to proliferate. Give me your opinion on builder-grade luxury. What does that mean to you?
It doesn't sound good. It is a big house, so you've got the space. You probably have a few extra rooms, like we talked about, maybe a theater room, maybe like a wine room or things like that. But the finishes, the cabinets, the flooring, the trim work, all those things that really make it luxury are slightly above builder grade. You might not, the cabinets are just there, but you might put a really nice countertop on top. And so it's,
Susan's very busy.
I know, I'm very busy. My phone's blowing up. So though that's what builder grade luxury, so they're making it, you know what those are called? In the biz.
McMansions?
Exactly.
See, I'm not even in the biz and I know.
You know, you're very smart.
Orlando's kind of interesting. I was reading an article about Orlando, because it's Disneyland, right?
Disney World.
Disney World, you're right. That drives a lot of it. And Florida's going like crazy, but a lot of businesses moving there. They have their own Disneyland housing developments.
Disney World housing development.
Disney World, excuse me. Thanks for correcting me.
That's what I do.
And they're not expensive. They're close to the park.
So is it for people that work for Disney?
No.
It's just your house is going to have some Mickey Mouse in it?
It's just, it's a Disney development. So it's multi-tenant, it's individual houses, and it's got a theme to it because everything in Disney's got a theme.
Interesting.
And
so they're just in the development business.
Yeah, I was watching The Office and there was a comment. Somebody was dating somebody and they were going to get married and we're going to go move to Disney World's development, whatever the name of it was. And then I looked it up and I was like, darn tootin' there is.
Darn tootin'.
Quite a substantial development that's near the park that has nice looking themes. And
so is it multi-tenant? Is it apartments or is it
condos and houses?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's probably some houses in there, and their prices aren't high. So if you love Disney, you can go live right by it. All right.
Interesting.
The Northeast has one entry, Philadelphia,
nice.
Rounded out the top 5. I don't know if we did 5. I might have missed some.
You've been to Philadelphia. Does it have a lot of land around it?
It's pretty scary. So you've got don't you have a friend that lives up there? I have a friend
that lives in Philly.
And I think there's probably some nice neighborhoods. But prices
there, right?
with luxury entry starting at $899.
Okay.
Well below the entry point in global markets like New York City, Miami, and Los Angeles. For buyers, this means that it's still possible to own luxury residence near Rittenhouse Square or in another prime city center neighborhood. What do you think of Philly, Susan?
I've never been, but I hear it's beautiful in the summer.
It's not beautiful.
It's not? I thought it was.
It's scary.
Okay, but a lot of history.
It has some nice neighborhoods. It has some history. They should take better care of it. And the reason it's affordable is because it's not well taken care of.
Yeah. In Houston, we have some areas that were developed years ago, a long time ago, but they're just south of Hobby Airport, which is a little bit inner city-ish. And you have some big, giant houses that you could consider mansions that are 40 years old that are just run down, sad.
So I'm looking at this piece, and it sounds like it's very segmented. They don't say that, but it's a city of neighborhoods. What does that tell you?
It's a city of neighborhoods.
No, what it means is there's good neighborhoods, there's bad neighborhoods, and so you got to know
which neighborhood.
It's like any market.
That's why. What's important?
A good realtor.
That's right.
Because they'll know. Because every city is a city of neighborhoods. I know what she's saying here, but if you're moving there or something like that, you don't want to buy a nice big giant house for cheap in a bad neighborhood.
A good deal might not be that good. In Detroit, when Detroit was going down, you could buy houses for $1.
You don't want to buy in Detroit.
No.
Just don't want to do it. Anyways, here's some quotes. You reflect off of these, please. Buyers can choose between the energy of Rittenhouse Square, the historic charm of Society Hill, or the quieter residential character of Filter Square, while still remaining within a walkable downtown. That combination of location, lifestyle, and attainable prices is what defines Philadelphia's accessible luxury market.
I'd have to check it out. Sounds interesting. It's what is it called when people go in there and they fix it up, and gentrification? So maybe some of that is happening.
So when they do these averages, what happens is what?
I mean, you have higher and lower on every average, right?
It's got the Penn Medical Center, Jefferson Health, University of Pennsylvania, which is probably nice.
Drexel.
University.
Isn't Villanova there too?
I don't know. I don't know it that well. Pretzels. They have great pretzels.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know if they still do.
Philly steak sandwiches.
Yeah, they got that.
It's almost worth going. They have an Alice's Pizza.
They do. Let's see. A fellow legacy. So other notable budget-friendly markets. Chicago. You don't want to go on the outside of Chicago.
No.
It would be expensive. Inside Chicago, yes. The same story. Jacksonville. Atlanta. I saw something about Atlanta. Let me run this by you. It is now more expensive to live in the suburbs
Of Atlanta than in the city?
than in the city.
Interesting.
What does that tell you?
I have no comment. It's like everybody's fleeing the city.
No, what does it tell you?
Everybody's fleeing the city because of the high crime and taxes.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually the two combinations. It's I'm paying my taxes. What's that, Buckinghead? What's that neighborhood called?
Yeah, they tried to, Buckhead, they tried to break off.
And they couldn't do it.
And the city was like, no, we're going to die without you.
They did that in, I think it was Baton Rouge. There was a high tax area that was paying for services that they were like, we're not getting anything. And they actually managed to pull it off. We'll have to look that up for another episode.
It would be an interesting
It was
episode.
interesting. But Buckhead did try to. So now people, if you pay high taxes and you're like, the cops aren't coming, the trash isn't getting picked up, all the things that you're paying for, it's a little frustrating.
It is. We've been to Atlanta a number of times. Then we went to the zoo.
It's a nice town.
Georgia Tech.
Yep. But it's lots of trees. It's a southern city, right?
Yeah. I particularly don't mind it. But I can see where it's going. It's more expensive. When you move outside, I've had a friend that moved out a long time ago. You could really get a McMansion with a lot of land, nice place.
Right.
And it was like, wow, this is pretty nice. And he was like, I didn't pay much for this at all. And it was really nice neighborhoods. So I bet you those have all just skyrocketed up.
Yeah, because as the city grows out towards it.
Jacksonville is another one. Have you ever been there?
I don't think so.
North Florida. Nothing. It's not.
Is it near the coast?
Yeah, it's on the coast. It's north.
Okay.
So the water's colder.
Okay.
So there's what's this? The saying. We got to wrap this show up. There's a current, I guess is the name of it, that comes across the Atlantic because it meets with the Gulf of America, right? Yeah. And there's a breaking point of where the water is warm and where the water is cold.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Guess where the breaking point...
You're so knowledgeable.
I am pretty knowledgeable.
Jacksonville?
No, Jacksonville's way in the cold part.
Okay.
That's why the water's not...
Daytona?
It's more around Fort Lauderdale, a little above Fort
Really?
Lauderdale. So like Miami is always warm.
So that low.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's not like in the summer it'll be nice up there.
Right.
But in the winter, the water gets...
Yeah, but Miami
rough.
and Fort Lauderdale they're pretty down there.
It's down in the bottom of the...
Interesting.
Like the bottom fourth, maybe. That's it. Those are some of the affordable cities. What are your thoughts on that, Susan? Should people move to those places?
I think we keep hearing housing prices, and I go back to that all the time. There are, in our Metroplex, and in I bet you a lot of those Metroplexes, you can find an entry point to a house at $250,000, $300,000 that are in decent areas. And then you can also find a mansion for $800,000. Don't focus on the news from areas where it's super expensive. Nowadays, a lot of people work from home. A lot of positions are transferable to other markets. So really, the world is your oyster.
I agree. It's like there's a lot of, you don't even have to move to these major metros. There's jobs everywhere. All right, Susan, fun topic?
Ready?
I love this fun topic.
Okay. What you got?
It's about one of my favorite things.
Cookies?
Second favorite. You're close, though. You're hot.
Am I hot? Cookies? Cookies is all I got.
Pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
All right.
My bad. I had the sweet tooth.
So apparently, women view this pizza topping as a major red flag in men. Quote, it's selfish, unquote. Wow. Women really
There's some troubled women
like
out there.
to
Anchovies?
figure things out.
Is it anchovies?
No.
Give me, is it vegetables or is it meat?
Let me break the story down a little bit.
Okay.
As if dating in this tech-obsessed era wasn't difficult enough, women on social media, the bane of society, have decided that those who favor this topping are walking red flags.
Give me an idea. Is it the meat topping or is it
In
the
a
veggie topping?
TikTok video with almost
It's just not going
500,000
to give it to me.
views,
500. Wow.
the content creator elaborated to say, I personally think that if you can't reduce this, then you are selfish.
Onions?
What do you mean? You can't just have a veggie burger once in a while? There's a clue for you.
Ah, okay.
What is it?
Sausage?
Meat on pizza.
Just meat, general.
Yeah, if they get a lot of meat on pizza. You know how they have meat lover pizzas?
I know. Our son does the pepperoni and the bacon and the sausage. Oh, it's a
So
hard,
she
hard to tackle.
emphasized how rainforests are being chopped down to make warehouses to kill animals in.
What?
And meat lovers just don't give a F.
We're not chopping down and moving lumber from the rainforest.
She got 500,000 views. It has to be true.
From the
It has
rainforest.
to be true.
We've got plenty of lumber up here. So who's transporting lumber from the rainforest of
Rainforests are actually growing back, dude.
Peru? Yeah,
Nobody talks about that
They're
anymore.
reversing it. Yeah,
It's not fun anymore to talk
I
about.
know. She probably doesn't even know what a rainforest is. It's a forest where it rains.
Just can't have a veggie burger, and they're chopping down the rainforests.
Wow, she really believes her own hype. You gotta love people who really believe their own BS. I believe, and so I'm making it fact.
If you love nothing more than chowing down on a healthy slice topped with enough meats to clog an artery, she says, it speaks so loudly to how you view the environment,
What?
how you view animal welfare, and even yourself.
Do you know that
Meat isn't that good for you.
Yeah. Did you know that they kill more animals growing vegetables than they do having livestock?
I did not know that.
Yeah, because of all the animals that live in the fields, like the baby deer and the chipmunks and all the things that get chopped up, not to mention butterflies and insects.
This is such a great article. They got this total whack job, and they just keep going at it. And let's not forget about men's obsession with getting enough protein, which might very well be one of the reasons they order this type of pizza, which reminds women like her of toxic masculinity.
Oh, God.
She go, okay, this is even better. I do think there is a correlation between attitudes of men and women and the environment and empathy, and just what kind of person you are.
Can't you be both? Can't you have environmental empathy and wanting to eat a burger every now and then? It's like everything has to be black and white. You're one way or the other.
What's wrong with women? What is wrong with women?
They're
Plenty of commenters agreed with this point of view. The toxic masculinity and protein thing is so real. One commenter read.
You know who's leaning into the protein, right?
Yeah, the medical society.
No, the Chipotle,
Yes.
because they know who their target audience is.
Well, no, I think they're doing that because they've
Changed the
they've come out
pyramid.
with pretty straightforward dietary information that is not corrupt. Everything was so corrupt. People get mad at veggies and vegans because there's no against argument that is strong enough. It makes people realize that they aren't as morally good
Wow.
as they could be, so they get angry at those who are. Do you get angry at vegans?
No, I certainly don't believe I have it's such a weird, it's such a, such an obnoxious comment, isn't it? I'm morally superior because I eat a green bean. Isn't that that's what she's saying.
I hate to say it.
Don't stereotype too much.
All right, then I won't say it. Because this is a little window into how some people think.
I think, it's a good indicator.
Some small percentage, maybe large.
If you go on a date and they're judging you on what you order. Now, you can always have a little judgment. Wow, you get dessert after every meal? There's a little judgment there, but it's if, go on a first date and she's judging you on your pizza toppings, get out. Because there's a lot of judgment coming your way, and apparently she holds the moral high ground card.
Remember, you always ask me we got 2 boys, and we talk a little bit about relationships and what are red flags.
This is a big one.
Veganism is a pretty big red flag.
Here's what I think.
You can't raise your kids like that. It's like the kids need protein.
If you're doing it for your own personal health, you just have a perception that it makes you healthier. It's one thing. If you think you're doing it out of some moral authority, that's a red flag. Because we have a friend who's a vegetarian. He was raised vegetarian, but he doesn't go around.
He cheats all the time.
I know, that's neither here nor there. He's a vegetarian light, but he's just, this is how I was raised, this is what I'm going to do. But he doesn't go, oh, you shouldn't eat that. He doesn't project his moral authority onto somebody else. That's the cutoff, especially over something like food.
There's certain age groups that really need some protein in their diets.
Oh, that's a good
Obviously, young kids need to grow and they need protein, and it doesn't have to be all steak.
And healthy fats.
Healthy fats, things like that. Society's trying to come around to that, the truth of it. But I was reading a piece, there's been some studies that have been released and amplified recently about another age group that should really eat protein. What age group do you
Boomers?
think that is? Yeah, the older generation, because it's actually negative for them to be a vegan because they're not getting the
Protein.
that they need to maintain body weight
And muscle mass,
things like that.
I can see that.
I really can't believe there's any group that couldn't benefit. Anybody who's a senior or older really need to manage that.
Right.
And stay on top of it. Let me hit you with one more hilarious quote and then we'll wrap it up. Veganism, this person, is a moral baseline.
Oh, God.
As a society, we have made empathy a negative trait, and as a society we have. And I'll never understand how we got here, another veggie lover pointed out. I'll just leave that there for you.
Yeah, I hope she enjoys hanging out with her cats. So, hope the cats.
I'm not even on board with this.
You know what's hilarious?
I don't put a lot of meat on. I'll put some meat on my pizza.
We're not huge meat eaters. We eat fish and chicken. But as far as red meat goes, you know what's hilarious is they project that onto their animals too. Now you can get vegan, and it's like you're taking a carnivore like a cat and a dog, and you're going to give it, tofu stuff because
it's cruel.
It's cruel, isn't it? Because that's their nature. And so there's like a whole industry of vegan animal food because they all have 17 dogs and 5 cats and all the things. And it was a weird thing for them to justify feeding their dog and cat animal products while they are vegan. So yeah, I feel bad. They've got some issues. So anyway, everybody, make sure you subscribe on the channel you listen on.
Subscribe.
Follow us.
Come on, just do it. It takes a second.
And have a great day and go eat a steak.
Adios.